Hi folks, and welcome to the Fimblemilk channel, and in the woods again. And this time I want to share something with you, a story and something I just learned recently. The story is that once I was visiting Solingen, which is a neighboring community, quite often, and was really into trying to learn as much as I can about the history of cutlery in Solingen. Given I'm a historian and a knife nut, that's only natural, and so I came across one Rudolf Weber Senior, and a really awesome person, and a little bit of a do-no-good too. But on the other hand, is a little bit of a mischief maker, and he hinted that there was one last smithy and iron forge in Solingen still working, and made a contact with one Rudolf Broch in Solingen. He then was owner of the Broch smithy in Solingen center, and I got a little bit acquainted with that awesome craftsman and awesome smith and human being, and learned a lot from him. He showed me how to make the Flachschmieder variety of knives, and to be honest, it had quite an influence on my Fimblemilk. I recently introduced you to the design principles, because the Flachschmieder, which was produced for one Herder Corporation, Windmühlen, you might know it even if you're from abroad, and he was making them at the anvil, and from I think it was CK85 steel, 0.85% carbon in it and nothing else, and he was doing it with with the forge and with awesome speed. He made one in actually in, well, was it 2 heats, and he forged it in 2 heats, and that's a feature. That's a feat. And he showed me a lot of tricks and hacks and stuff. And thing is, well, it seemed he liked me a little bit, so he gave some blade blanks to me to take home and to make into knives. And amongst them were several rather interesting blades, and he couldn't tell me for what corporation they actually had been made. He only could tell me that they were really old, and it was by chance a Finnish Puko blade, and the blades I got were sample pieces that were Rockwell tested and couldn't be sold off because of the Rockwell markings, and they were weird that way in them days. And well, let me show you this, and maybe you can see the Rockwell markings if the focus plays fair. They are along the blade, and funny face, maybe really difficult to bring that out. And I indeed made some blades, some knives from it. This is the first one. The first one I made is this here, this little guy here. I made with a U handle, a sort of what I thought to be ergonomic in those days, which actually isn't too bad. And I want to be honest, and well. And Rockwell hardness on this one and on the other one was 57 to 59 HRC, and I know because it was marked, and he actually well, he said that that it was he who marked it, and because, well, and I think the steel is some carbon steel. I don't know which one. What they are is they are razor sharp, and they were even when I got them, and I really love them. They have that salmiakki profile of the blade, means it has a rhombic cross section, which I really find beautiful, and which also aids in through cutting through, because it lowers the cutting resistance in this part here, and and it's absolutely beautiful, I think. But shout out to Kukali Bushcraft channel. Tim was the one who pointed out, because he recently restored Martini Pucco from the 1930s, and well, that's the blade. And we already discussed it, that it is plausible that some Martini blades actually were made in Germany, and which may be due to a not so beautiful periods of German history, but well, that's a heirloom piece. The other one I made more like crossover in a with reindeer antler, and I already showed you this knife, I think. The reindeer antler actually is a guaidi I got from a Sami friend of mine, and this is curly birch, which is I absolutely find that wood lovely, and I made a little something like a flower or something. It looks a little bit like St. John's wort, and I absolutely love the St. John's wort. Well, I made this is not a traditional sheath I made. It's got a welt, and I completely suck at making a Scandinavian style sheath. I'm currently practicing it, but the fact is they are not beautiful, so I opted for more well, say German style. So that's about it. The two lovely knives I really like. Have to make a sheath for this one, but this is knees hurt a little bit. The thing is, these are really I treasure them even more since I learned that from Tim. Again, shout out to the Kukali Bushcraft channel. If you don't know him already, drop by. He's got a lot of lovely content. If you're fond of bushcraft and traditional firecraft and gear reviews and something, and that guy really knows his shit, because he does that for a living. I think he's a wilderness guide or something, and it shows, because also got a lovely dog. Greetings to Uni, and well, go visit his channel is what I'm saying. Really like that, and I'm not getting paid to say that. Just I'm just really grateful for him clarifying where these blades came from. And unfortunately, I lost contact to Mr. Broch. I hope he's still alive and well, and I don't think he's on the interwebs. But maybe I need to drive around Solingen again and try to find out what became of him, because he really was a really great human being, and I think lots of respect and gratitude towards him, because he taught me a lot in a really short time, and well, that said, I hope that was halfway entertaining and informative. I hope you enjoyed the video and you enjoy the forest as usual, and stay sane and healthy, and as usual, I mean it. Sad that one has to emphasize this. Take good care and see you soon. Bye.